So I thought I'd do a quick review on my RockShox Pikes. I've had them for about 6 months now, and given them a bit of a good test. So I'll start with the features and just go through the things I like and things I didn't like. I'll start with the new Maxle, which is a massive improvement over the old style one. And a number of people that have absolutely shredded the old Maxle. This one, you've got a much better lever on it. The other one used to have a tiny bit of metal, which is literally just shred. This new one is a massive improvement. It's really easy to get it set wherever you want it in the rotation of the wheel. And then I guess we'll move up to the open pedal and lock switch. It's a bit like the Fox CTD option, although this one you can actually use all 3 modes as opposed to the Fox. So you've got the top mode here, which is the open setting, and then you've got the pedal setting in the middle, which is the one I use the most often. I really only ever have it fully open when it's a really rough descent. Other than that, the pedal option, it works pretty much everywhere really. And then of course you can lock it out, but I really only ever lock it out if you're doing a really long climb. Other than that, as I say, pedal is really just the best option to use. And obviously I've never actually adjusted any of the other settings on it. All I did was set the air pressure, and then set the sag using the built-in sag. It's been absolutely perfect without it. I haven't really had to do anything. I suppose I'll move on to the only thing I didn't like about it. The paint is not the best. It's pretty easy to scratch. You literally got to touch it against something and it scratches. But I suppose they're mountain bike forks, so you know it's going to get scratched. I suppose I compare it to previous forks I've had. I've had quite a number of Fox forks, some Boss forks. I mean, for the price, I mean it's excellent. It really is, compared to the Fox, which have just got out of control with their pricing, and have really gone downhill in my eyes. But so that's just a quick review on it. 6 months been using it. Other than that, I've had 0 issues with it. The seals are still good. Probably get around to servicing it in a couple of weeks or so. But it's been absolutely flawless. It's never let me down, and definitely worth getting as a fork. I just realised I forgot to mention about in comparison to the Boss forks. I mean, descending, I'd say it's probably about on par with the Boss forks. Obviously it's a bit lighter, and I think it recovers a bit quicker on impact. And I know you can dial that out with the settings, but just the factory settings, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but really I want to set it and just not have to mess on with it at all. I don't have to keep setting it for different tracks and all of that. I just, you know, I just want to ride. I don't want to sit there fiddling around with dials. And the Boss, unfortunately, the servicing in the UK is just absolutely terrible. Getting any parts or anything, getting it serviced. Whereas you just don't have that issue with the RockShox ones. Which is a real shame, because the Boss forks are excellent. I mean, they look nice and they operate really well. But I mean, if you can't get services and parts, then you know, doesn't matter how good the fork is. If it breaks, you're just without a bike. You know, what you want is ease access to parts and getting everything up and running. I just wanted to add, if anybody's got any questions regarding the fork, you know, I'm happy to answer anything. Well, if I can answer it, you know. But any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll definitely reply.